Coach, just a beautiful fall night for football here in the Northeast as we are inside Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the New England Patriots. This will be taken in at the 1. And he is going to be taken down inside the 5 at the 4-yard line.
Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
This is Mostert. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down. An interesting note about the Steelers opening up on the road here. It's the 5th season in a row that they have started away from home. Longest active streak in the league. And, of course, pitting them against the Patriots, two of the most storied franchises, especially in the last couple of decades. Since 2002, these two teams have met in 3 AFC championship games, with New England getting the better of Pittsburgh all 3 times. And you think of the Lombardi trophies, with New England winning last year. Each of these franchises has 6 trophies, tied for the most in the entire league. Rodgers going to try and throw on 3rd down. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. That's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
A great return there of 22 yards. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. Here's Tannehill. Steps away to his left. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for the connection with Devin Funchess. And that'll bring up 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Now it's Tannehill. Nowhere to escape, and he goes. Down.
Sack left, baby. Mike, check, 59. Let's go, team.
Now Trubisky on 3rd and long. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. Here's Trubisky. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
18. 57. Mike, 57. Hey, tight. Hey, check. Hey, exit. Mike, 57. Hey, get away.
2nd and 10. It's Trubisky again. It's complete. This is Derrick Henry. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down. Now a first-time 1,000-yard rusher from a season ago, it's Derrick Henry. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. On 2nd and 12, Trubisky. He gets it to Humphries. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. From 21 yards away. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. Finds his tight end, Ingram. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. So they went for 2 and failed. They didn't use him on the PAT, but now he boots this one away with a 6-0 lead. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically, what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On first down now, run with McKinnon. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Now Mostert. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
Between 18. 54, Mike. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. And here we go again. Here, Mike. 6-6. Pull it high. Back. Check 52. Go to 50. Hey, you block over here. Hey, Charlie.
From the gun on third down, Rodgers. And that will be incomplete.
I think the punter might start to get into a pretty good rhythm here if he keeps getting opportunities. But that's the last thing his team wants to have happen, right? The last thing you want to see is your punter feeling pretty good because he's out there all the time.
Yeah, first quarter only, but they're 0 for 2 on third down conversions to start this thing.
I don't know why, but it's always agonizing to me to see a guy make a mistake in this phase of the game because you can it's all on him. All eyes there. He's got a chance to make a punt return, and instead he ends up putting it on the carpet.
Puts it on the carpet, the little rubber pellets shoot up. Never a good sign for a returner on this field turf surface.
No, not at all. And a bunch of them go up when they're all trying to get to the football, don't they?
Now on 2nd and 13. Trubisky. That one complete to D.D. Westbrook. From the gun on third down, it's Trubisky. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked by Tracy Walker. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. They'll run on first down. McKinnon trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Play action. Now it's Rodgers. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, third and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that's going to make it fourth down.
It's fourth down.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And this will be taken at the 13. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. They go play action here on first down. This one complete to Devin Funchess. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Give him 30 yards there. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. From the gun, it's Trubisky. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. D.D. Westbrook, his intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Throwing once more, it's Trubisky. And a little floater there, but it'll wind up incomplete, falling to the ground. He was looking for Evan Ingram, the tight end. 3rd down here. Looking to throw again, Trubisky. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. The sack by T.J. Watt, or as his mother Connie calls him, Trent Jordan Watt. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. The results for them so far not that great. Well, not good at all. 3 drives, 3 punts.
Yeah, and now what you're doing is you're looking at your play sheet, trying to figure out what you're going against defensively. I wonder, are they showing them something they haven't seen or anticipated in practice, and maybe that's throwing them off? Or do they just have to go to a different play calling section and try and run some offense that way?
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another 1st and 10. There's Mostert. Stopped up shy of the 45 despite some pretty powerful running. There to stop him, Terrell Edmonds.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Rodgers going to throw. He finds McKinnon, complete. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 45-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. To throw is Rodgers. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
It's got to the point where we see guys like that make that type of a catch. Not fair goes through my brain. That size, that speed, and now they're acting like wide receivers too.
Yeah, tight end one-handed catches. They're kind of like wide receiver one-handed catches nowadays.
Just not right.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 22 yards there, a 1st down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up at the half, we'll hand things off to Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have scores from earlier today, plus a look ahead as well, so you won't want to miss that. A lot going on here in Week 1. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. They'll run for it with Lynch. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
At the 3-yard line.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, second and goal. They'll run. This is Walton. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down. They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's third and goal.
Inside. Hey, one set. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Hey. High 7. Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. So instead of giving them another third down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now, that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
Well, they're going to try this. They need 5 full yards to hit the end zone here on 4th and goal, but they're going for it.
26. 5.
They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Jarek McCammon there to make the grab as they are now on the board here in the first half. Hopkins with the extra point, and the lead is down to 2. So the lead shaved to 2 now as the kickoff is away.
The Steelers take over first and 10. Let's go. 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Hey, 18. Bravo.
Out of the gun, Trubisky. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Hey, wahoo.
Now Trubisky to throw. He's going to go deep for Funchess. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Check the out. Mike 5-9.
Trubisky will throw. Looking long for Westbrook. That's caught inside the 20. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. D.D. Westbrook as the first half is winding down. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Extra point put through by Suckup. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. The Pats at the line, ready to go. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, You're only going to fool them for a second or so, and guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for first and 10. Working from the gun, Rodgers. He'll buy some time right. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. He was trying to get it to Jerick McKinnon there. And now it's second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is second and 10. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. So we have come upon halftime in the Sunday night opener from Foxborough. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, this is fielded at the goal line. Spins by. And he'll be stopped just shy of the 25 with a penalty marker down. Here's the call. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it is going to be 15 yards.
Under 10, under 10, 10. Alert, 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 alert. Alert, 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 alert. 51's the mic, 51's the mic. You don't want nothing. Go, go.
On first down, Trubisky is going to float this over the middle deep. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. So line of scrimmage still at 39 on second and 10. Now it's Trubisky. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually got to pick up a holding call.
Now Trubisky, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down. Went backwards. It's third and very long. From the shotgun is Trubisky. The open man is Westbrook. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. And whistle blown. A timeout here is taken, and it's taken by the kicking team. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on fourth down, and they're going to go for it. Here we go on fourth down with Trubisky. Now Trubisky lost the football. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Patriots take over, and they're going to have terrific field position.
88, 88, 88. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Hey, Haywood. Check. Back one. Check.
On first and 10, here's Rodgers. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. The ball comes out, and it's picked up by the Steelers. So the turnover forced, and a wonderful job. On a big return.
And how about the convoy that got created to help him get all the way back upfield? I mean, that's the part that people miss on. That's practice. That's worked on. It doesn't just happen in a game and everyone rallies. They discuss it prior to, and everyone knows their role when they create a turnover.
And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. A 16-yard touchdown run as they have now chopped this lead down to 3.
In as many coaches' meetings as we sit in, we hear the word finish all the time, don't we? And on that play, the back actually finished getting into the end zone, breaking the last tackle. Tried to wrap up, tried to use the proper technique, just wasn't able to get it done.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And this one is caught. So they come up with a 2-point conversion, and that makes this a 1-point game now. So we're back to a 1-point game now as the kickoff comes.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it up
into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Tracy Walker. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. They want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Check nickel. Pilot, 64, weak. Go to 50. Hey, you block over here.
From the gun on 3rd down. Rodgers. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
The touch and timing are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. Pulled in at the 24. 47 yards on the punt that time, just 1 yard on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
Defense wins championships, baby. 51 to Mike, boy, 51.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. The big man, P.J. Hall, had the path to the QB there.
18. Alert. Lock in. Hey, Alpha.
After the sack on 1st down, Trubisky, he'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. The 20, 10, and into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. 3 touchdown passes now for Mitchell Trubisky. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Extra point up and good by Suckup. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Check. Watch 54. Watch the run.
Mostert.
Watch quick.
Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've got to hit the jackpot there.
That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on third down. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. George Kittle, 70 yards. As his guys have cut the lead down to 2. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call, but he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Looking to throw again on second down. Trubisky. And caught by Henry. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays, I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally, you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Dancing to his left. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
The throw once more on second and 10. Trubisky, nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Cleveland Farrell in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man. And the Steelers on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be third and a mile. Throwing here, Trubisky. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Tracy Walker. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
with the Eagles?
That's right. It's them against with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. Little power on the move that time, but still tackled shy of the 20. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
It's second and 8 at the 18-yard line.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's
taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. The 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down. What an opening weekend it's been already. Could the best finish be coming here on Sunday night? We'll find out as we come up on a 1st and 10. Back to the ground, this time Lynch. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Hey, exit. Come on, let's go. Go, team, spill. Go, go. Hey, watch it, watch it. Check. Yeah, Liz. Jump out.
Yeah, that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5.
358, 630, 26. These babies cry all the way back home, yo. Hey, Charlie. These babies cry all the way back home. Mike's 56. Mike's 56. Shift. Mike 56. Mike.
Now Rodgers throwing on 2nd down. And he slings one that's incomplete. Well, those two have hooked up for a touchdown once already in this game, that time unable to find the completion.
Yeah, it just appeared they wanted to get him out into open space and try and get him the football. As you mentioned, unable to connect.
New England on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 17.
Hey, team 6. 56. Mike, 56, right there, right there.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. And that is incomplete. The defense did their job. 4th quarter, big stand.
No doubt about it, because the offense has been yelling at him from the sideline. Just do us a favor. Get us the ball back. Give us one more chance to take it downfield. The defense just did them a solid, it appears.
And when they get the ball back, they can kind of play free tie game. They're not behind.
Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4's kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now?
Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. D.D. Westbrook. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Steelers have taken the lead. And it's no good. Well, that could be a critical miss here in a 1-score game in the 4th. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Fielded about a yard deep. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
At the 30-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Let's pick it up. It's our time, guys. Our time.
They'll run with Marshawn Lynch. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. And that will be incomplete. Before the game, they were running the route tree about as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined, but sometimes the passes just go awry.
Yeah, let's face it. When you're running the route tree in pregame, you don't have defenders breathing down your neck. You don't have defensive backs making plays on the football. Hard to replicate the intensity of the game in pregame.
He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Not often do fourth down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. First down. Rodgers now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. They try to run on first down, but this defense says no dice. They stop them a couple yards behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and 12.
At the 47-yard line.
Win 18.
Now a carry for Walton. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Bravo.
On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. It's caught inside the 25. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. George Kittle, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend, as his guys are an extra point away now from taking the lead here in the 4th. On is Hopkins now for the extra point. And they have taken the lead here in this 4th quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Alert! Alert! Hey! Wahoo!
Looking to throw Trubisky on 1st down. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked by Tracy Walker. And give him now 4 interceptions in this game. That's only the 3rd time this has been done since the year 2000.
I think that tells you how much better teams have gotten at throwing the football. Because if you go all the way back to 1960, 12 times before that, there have been guys who have gotten 4 interceptions or more in a game. I mean, most recently, since 2000, Delta O'Neal and D'Angelo Hall.
And that's about the easiest decline call you'll ever have right there.
Well, it leads me to one of my pet peeves, and maybe peeves is too strong of a word. But if you're going to jump off sides, finish the play. Make sure the play ends. Don't jump off sides and stop. Because you see the net result here. If you go ahead and finish the play, you don't give up that type of yardage.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. 4th quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. On 2nd down, it's Walton. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining.
You got 58.
3rd and short, McKinnon. And he will be marked down short of the 1st as they get to him at the 29. 9 yards on the carry, but it's going to lead to a 4th down.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
And Hopkins' kick is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. Now he'll pull it down. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. Back to throw. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for the Patriots, they start the campaign with a victory in front of an enthusiastic home crowd for a Sunday night. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Miami Dolphins. Meanwhile, for the Steelers, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.